Hey friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to attach safety eyes to your Amigurumi crochet project. So this one is going to be for my little ghost. So I'm adding in the eyes before I stuff him and close up the bottom and then put on his body. So for this pattern it calls for 12 millimeter safety eyes. So this is just a kit I got on Amazon. I can link it in the description. But this shows all the sizes, and then there are small washers and big washers, which I'll kind of explain. So the 12 millimeter are going to be down here. This is the eye, and then with these, it's going to go with a large washer. So this is your eye, this is your washer. So the pattern says to insert between rows 8 and 9. So since we started up here, this is going to be row 1. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in between rows 8 and 9 here. Doesn't really matter where, since it's just kind of a little tube. So great, now I lost count. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So in between rows 8 and 9 here, you're just gonna stick your eye in wherever it looks good. And then before you secure your washer, it's always a good idea to just make sure the placement looks right. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach the other eye. So my pattern says rows 8 and 9. It also says 5 stitches in between. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. And then I'm just gonna kind of mark with my thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that right in here. And before you put your washers in, like I said, you're gonna just make sure it looks good. I think that looks cute. If you need to adjust your eyes, sometimes the patterns, you just get off a little bit. If you don't want to frog the whole thing, you can just move around the eyes. If you wanted it to be a little bit wider, you can stick it right here. It's all your preference. So I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with what I originally had with the 5 stitches in between. So you're gonna stick it in. You're gonna kind of turn your work inside out too, if that helps. Just make sure it's not snagged. Kind of manhandle this yarn a little bit if you need to. So as long as they're still in place, you're gonna take your washer. And this is important for your washer to stay put. There is a right and wrong way to do this. So this top, I guess, is gonna be facing you. This flat end right here, that's gonna be going down towards your work. That'll make sure that your washer can't slip out and your whole eye falls out. So when you're putting it on, make sure it's facing the right way. And then you're just gonna push it down until it snaps. You don't want it to be too tight, but you also don't want it to be too loose. So check, flip it back inside out and check, make sure it looks good and it's flush. I think that one looks good. We're gonna do this one. Let's do real quick. Make sure it's as tight as can be without squishing your yarn too much. So I think that looks good. Just doing quick triple check, making sure they're in there good and they're not going anywhere. I think that looks good. That is essentially how to do safety eyes. It's pretty easy. You just have to remember your washer is going to go face down like this onto your project with the flat side down. And you just want to make sure you get your eyes in a good position before you secure with these washers, because these are not coming off. That's why they're called safety eyes. These will not come off after you get them attached. I've had to cut them with scissors before to get them off. So if you like this video, if you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. Keep an eye out for this pattern. This is on my Etsy, this little ghost pattern. And I'm also going to be selling crochet kits with these and the eyes, and I'm going to add some little blush next. So if there's anything else you can think of you need help with, leave me a comment and I will do a video on it. Otherwise, subscribe if you find these videos helpful, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye!